These FBA tricks boost my clients' margins by $10,000 to $15,000 a month. I'm going to be going over the FBA optimization strategies in today's video. Tip number one is making your item non-returnable. Now you can see in the bottom right corner, non-returnable due to food and safety reasons. We actually got our client's product to be turned to non-returnable because this product was getting returned a lot. And then we realized, hey, we can use Amazon's policies to get this changed to non-returnable, saving them around $15,000 a year, right? So this one was a solid first start, and we were able to do it for every single one of their listings, is getting it changed to non-returnable. And all you're going to do is message Amazon. It will take some time and a lot of effort, but what we did is just say, I request, let me zoom in right here so you can see, I request the ASIN to be marked as non-returnable due to health, safety, and hygiene concerns in accordance with the FDA regulations. You're going to insert your ASIN, and then you're going to mention that FDA regulation. This product is categorized as, and you're just going to explain how, like, if they return it, it's going to be harmful, and it's intended for intimate, direct bodily use for consumer safety and compliance with the FDA regulations. And we mentioned those regulations. Once the item has been opened or used, it cannot be safely resold or reused. And then we kind of state some more stuff that they're going to be going against USA policies. And then you pretty much just have to get in front of the right person. What you do want to do is screenshot. You can just type in Hickaway and screenshot that it's non-returnable, just this section right here, just so Amazon sees, oh shoot, we can do that, because sometimes Seller Central support needs a little bit of an extra push, and adding proof that Amazon can even do that will help give them that push and help you generate more sales and less returns. Okay, so tip number two is asking Amazon to reweigh and remeasure your packaging. We do this for our clients every 3 months, right? And one of our clients actually got a huge check back from Amazon of $6,000 in one day because they accidentally measured their item wrong. So you can see we do individual cases. You can see Jamar on our team is doing all of this. We have a back-end team, but pretty much you can see right here, Amazon is charging this product $25 in fees. So every time we generate a sale, they're charging us $25 in fees, and the shipping fees for FBA items are sometimes really high, right? So Amazon's charging us $10.45 in shipping fees. A lot of the times you're like 1 inch over, and then it could drop down to like $8. And imagine every $2 you sell, if you sell 1,000 items, that's $2,000 sold. So a lot of this can be saved, and a lot of money can be saved. And what you can do is, again, message Amazon. So we're going to go back on what to say. So we're going to mention the FBA fees and reimbursement policy, and it actually tells you how to submit a request right here. So you can do it. It looks like once every 60 days, twice, and it'll pass 60 days. So it looks like once every month, but we do it once every 3 months. So we say, please initiate a manual remeasurement and reweighing for the following ASIN as we're being overcharged for FBA fees. You do this once every 3 months. And then surprisingly, what happens is Amazon, usually they're like, oh, we were a centimeter off. And then they refund you like 50, 100. One of our clients, again, $6,000 in one day in reimbursements, and then over time that even adds up to extra reimbursements. If they accidentally underweighed or undermeasured your package, they don't charge you extra. So there's pretty much no loss to doing this, and this is why we do it for all of our clients. Tip number three is making returns even more difficult. So again, I already talked about making it non-returnable. This is going to take a significant amount of time, and sometimes your product isn't eligible, but every product is eligible for this new product support feature, right? So there's not really a way to find it. Amazon hides this from sellers. So what you have to do is actually go to Amazon Seller Central and just do /product support. It's going to take you to this page. You want to enroll in all of them. The workflow program is the biggest one. You actually have to message Amazon seller support to get enrolled in this. But what you want to do is when somebody tries to return an item, instead of it just saying request a refund or return, they have to go through different sections. So it makes the return process harder for customers, which will reduce your return rate. Also, when they're about to return it, it's going to say something like get product support, so they can get product support before they return the item. And a lot of customers will do this. It's also going to have videos, so they're going to have troubleshooting, different videos. They're going to have your phone number on here or your website to ask for support, right? So you can get more customers to your website. AK, a lot of the times customers don't want to return the item. They actually want to reach out to you first. So again, look, they say, oh, it's defective. And then instead of them being able to just refund it, it goes through troubleshooting first, and then it goes to help watch videos. Sometimes it even removes the return option and they have to contact you first. And that's why you want to get approved for this workflow program. This helped one of our clients go from an 8% return rate all the way down to a 3% return rate. And that's extremely high at the end of the day. It all adds up. So you definitely want to enroll in this if you haven't. Again, it's a little bit of a pain. You got to contact partner support and you can enroll your products in these, but every product is eligible. And again, there's a whole PowerPoint kind of explaining the whole process and different ways you can utilize this, which is awesome. Last but not least is getting enrolled in FSA, HSA. So a lot of products can be FSA or HSA eligible. And you can see, again, we did this for our client. We got every single one of their products FSA, HSA eligible. This helps increase your sales, and it increases sales by around 5%. Nothing crazy, but it is an instant increase. And all you have to do is just message Amazon and say, I would like to apply for FSA, HSA approval. And then you put your ACE and your FNSKU and your SKU. You're going to do a screenshot of a competitor. Just type in Hickway. They should be FSA or HSA approved. You should say it, and then just show them, oh, this is what we want. And then they're going to go for it through SigIs. You can also see if your product is eligible for FSA, HSA. A lot of random products are eligible, right? So we've got like motion sickness stuff, laxative. It's got random stuff that are eligible. So you'll be surprised that your item is eligible. For example, one of our clients sells a teddy bear, but the teddy bear warms up and it helps children. And then all of a sudden that one was FSA, HSA approved. And this does help increase sales, and it has like a filter. People have like special bank accounts for FSA, HSA. People type it in all the time. So it will help increase your overall sales. But that's it for today's video. Leave a comment below on a new listing strategy or that I didn't mention before. If you learned something new, drop a like. And if you're an Amazon seller, I highly recommend subscribing to our channel because we're giving away great content that's going to help you in your Amazon journey. And of course, if you need help with increasing sales, anything mentioned in this video, or just help selling on Amazon, contact EHP Consulting Group. The link is right in the description to contact us or schedule a call. Also, one of our most popular services is our full Amazon account management service. This is where we're going to be managing your listings, calling Amazon, getting you FSA, HSA approved, removing that returns, right? Making sure people can't return the product anymore, and of course, increasing your sales. The benefit of the service is so you can spend time working on your business instead of in your business, like calling Amazon for hours on end, just to fix an issue or implement a easy solution. We're going to help you save time, money, and increase your sales with EHP Consulting Group. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO of EHP Consulting Group, and I'm signing out.